All right, family. You already know what time it is. You with the general, man. We got some fire dialogue, commentary about what's going on over there in the Persian Gulf conflict and war between the United States, Iran, the Israelis. Yeah, it's going down and it's escalating over there. And the general got to run it down. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you they was gonna blockade the damn the Persian Gulf, particularly the Strait of Hormuz? I told you that. Okay, and so that is exactly what's about to happen. And so yeah, so that little move that you done by thinking you can control the Straits of Hormuz, that has been nullified at this point. Yes, sir. Black power. That has been nullified because now ain't nobody. And I told you now we're gonna see, who really bout it. We about to see if China bout it. Yeah, about to see if India bout it. You see, we want to see who gonna try to break the blockade, or they gonna find another way to get them some oil. They might have to go on and creep over there to the United States and get them some oil. China right there in the Pacific. I'm quite sure they got some gas stations over there on the West Coast where China can go pull up and get them some oil. But other than that, they about to shut that down in the Straits of Hormuz. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna see. No, they not. No, they not. They ain't played all the cards yet. No, they not. You gonna see. So you just wait. When that money dry up, now your money drying up. Now your money gonna dry up. You see, trying to work with you. Trying to work with you. Let you get a couple of people say they shouldn't even took the sanctions off of them. Now they about to squeeze all. Ain't nobody coming through. Ain't nobody gonna. Now it was about trying to preserve yeah, black power. Yeah, they was trying to preserve, the economy because because you don't want the people to suffer. You don't want the people to unnecessarily suffer economically. So you try to, not jump all the way in, to the process. You try to, see if they're gonna negotiate. You got to see if they're gonna negotiate. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to see if the people's is going to negotiate. And if they don't negotiate, then you take the gloves off, and then the people just got to understand it is what it is. Now, if we have to take the gloves off, then either y'all want to come in and let's get this over with, you know what I'm saying? Get it on over with, move past it. Okay. And so now, okay, ain't nobody getting through. See? Nah. And so what peoples is gonna do, they gonna begin to marginalize the Straits of Hormuz. See, necessity is the mother of invention. You see, don't think ain't no one monkey gonna, run no show. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, you can get another monkey. You see, so I mean, you got other players on the board. It's other places to get oil. Okay, and so them other nations is already, creating a means to go around the Straits of Hormuz. They're gonna marginalize that. They're gonna marginalize that. I done already showed y'all that. I mean, Donald Trump is in control of Venezuela. Venezuela got the greatest oil reserves on the planet. America is number 8. Canada is number 3. You understand what I'm saying? So they will contrive a means to. I mean, Iran is nobody to replace because Venezuela produced more oil than Iran. So Iran is nobody to replace in that regard. So I don't know what you're talking about. You see, you keep that's what's wrong with you Negroes. You see, the art of war say you make a sound in the east and you strike in the west. You keep looking over there, fool. You keep looking up. That man, then don't you see the dominoes was already laid up? The man conquered goddamn Venezuela. He making money up under the table on you suckers. Y'all some suckers, man. He already been making money. What is you talking about? What the hell you talking about? You think people ain't been coming to get oil? They already been coming to get oil. You know? what the, what the, I tell you. That's why niggas stay in the predicament, because they can't use, you make a sound in the East and you strike in the West. You see? So y'all over there looking at, yeah, and he gonna suffer. And he gonna suffocate. You think they ain't playing for Iran already? They're already playing for Iran. Yeah, they didn't already, and they got something for over there already. They didn't pre-plan from there. Ain't lost. Again, listen to me when I tell you this. And I'm doing one on however many leaders been knocked off. Man, listen here, man. Let me tell you something. When your leader been knocked off, I don't care if you look around the world, when your leader is not, that's like a serious security failure. Why people somehow like, damn, they done knocked off 50 motherfuckers, and they say, do you know if the United States president, or say you knock off Putin already say if anybody knock him off, they bombing your ass. You see what I'm saying? Putin already sent the threat. You think you can knock off GGP? Do you think you can knock off GGP? You know what kind of fire they'll bring on your ass? You see what I'm saying? Do you know what type of fire they'll bring on your ass if you knock off GGP, or if you knock off Vladimir Putin, or if you knock off Donald Trump? They bombing your ass. Motherfucker, you gonna get a nuke. You knock off any one of them, you gonna get a nuke. Straight up. So how is it that y'all feel? That's why I could never let none of y'all, you understand, you look at, Malcolm X. Malcolm X was, when Malcolm X was assassinated, man, the devastation that it brought. You can't keep replacing leaders, fool. Because some leaders ain't built the same. You can get a leader after that, but they ain't all built the same. So when your extraordinary leaders get knocked off and then you got to replace them, yeah, they might got the ideology, but they ain't got the same skill set and the charisma. And you understand what I'm saying? So when Malcolm, ain't nobody could come behind Malcolm. Malcolm was the epitome. So when you keep letting motherfuckers get knocked off, you understand what I'm saying? That is a serious security failure. And ain't nobody gonna want to take that position if you can't provide the security. So to have 50 motherfuckers knocked off and understanding, which is very critical that we understand is the reason why they got knocked off, because a lot of Iranians on the inside is working for the Israelis. Did you know that? Did you know that? So you got your own in there saying he over here, he over there, and so you done knocked off 50. That's a failure. That's a complete security failure. That and anybody that take the position, when you hire the motherfucker, you have to, it's a stipulation. You might be dead tomorrow. I mean, goddamn, yes, you are the supreme leader, but I just want to let you know there's a stipulation. You might be dead tomorrow. So, yeah, and so so you can't just keep putting people in because everybody not built the same. You got magnificent leaders, and then you got so-so leaders, and then once you start getting down to the bottom, they not going to have the charisma and the skill set and the leadership to run it, and so it began to unravel right in front of your eyes. So that fact alone, I don't give a fuck what you say. You see what I'm saying? The fact that they knocked off, that was a complete failure. That was a complete security failure. And no other serious nation would allow that to happen without, you understand, some serious retaliation, which they cannot provide shit. So you mean to tell me for knocking off 50 motherfuckers, your equivalent to a win is a motherfucker dropping a goddamn mine in the Strait of Hormuz? Man, y'all got to be some of the weakest interpreting a damn situation, and now they gonna close the whole goddamn strait off. Now ain't nobody. So what's the win? Where the win at? Because United States got Venezuela. United States got Venezuela, man. What the fuck is y'all talking about? They got Venezuela. United States is the 8th in oil. What the fuck is you talking about? Venezuela. He been see while y'all over there saying, and I say, damn, why is he so calm? He say, man, it's a wrap. You know why? Because he already been making money under the table. He already been selling oil under the motherfucking table. What is wrong with you fools? Yeah. Y'all saying shit. So he about to squeeze. He about to squeeze a whole lot of people over there. Watch when that now ain't nobody getting no oil. So how you gonna fight a war without goddamn money? I'm trying to figure that one out. You see what I'm saying? You okay? How you gonna motherfucker? And so I don't know, because you can't fly in. You can't fly in because the goddamn airspace is secure. Okay, the airspace secured, and now they gonna cut the goddamn ocean off. So I mean, what the fuck is you talking about, man? That's serious. That's a serious motherfucker. You is trapped. Nah, you is trapped. Now, if y'all want to live over there, like, you can. If people want to say, oh, that's a win, go the fuck on over there then. Go the fuck on over there. I tell you what, I'd rather be over here. I'm just gonna be honest. You understand what I'm saying? If not having, motherfuckers bombing your ass every day and fucking with your country, I'll take that motherfucker L any motherfucking day. Take your bitch ass on over to Tehran. Take your bitch ass on over there to Kuhastistan and take your ass on over there. Get your Airbnb, motherfucker, and wait for them bombs to drop and hope that you don't wake up in hell, nigga. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, have you seen the Supreme Leader? Oh, I think they knocked him off again. I mean, how many? You told me this motherfucker was supreme. How many supreme leaders you got? I mean, goddamn, people usually only get one magnificent leader a generation, maybe two. And so they did knock Joseph Breen. Now you got another. He a paraplegic. His ass up in the hospital and shit. Where they say they done blew his leg off and shit. They come out, they a winner, and they come out with a cardboard motherfucking effigy of the man. They took a goddamn refrigerator box and shit, they carved them. I mean, come on, man. Let's boss up out here, man. We can't do that. You can't come out here and then they got the man face on a cardboard box. And the man actually kissed the damn. I say, man, what the fuck? Y'all like, man, this shit is ridiculous, man. This is fucking ridiculous. Y'all got to wake up out there. So they about to cut that damn Strait of Hormuz off. And so ain't nobody getting no oil. So if the United States and the Arabs and the Arab nations can't get nothing out of there, Iran ain't getting nothing, China ain't getting nothing, India ain't gonna get nothing. So they gonna put the pressure on their ass. And so if they think they want to try to break the blockade, motherfuckers say, oh, China ain't gonna do shit. How the fuck is China gonna come over to the Persian Gulf and break a blockade and they can't even get the fucking United States out the fucking South China Sea? Make that make sense. People say, oh, they coming to the Persian Gulf and they can't even get the United States out the fucking South China Sea. You see what I'm saying? So make that make sense. China ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. Well, we got oil. Who ain't got no oil, Ramen? You talking about over there? But it's oil. They can replace. They got other ways of getting that oil out of there. They got other ways to get that oil out of there. Yeah, they got other ways of getting that oil out of there, man. They got other ways of getting that oil out of there, man. So y'all just stay tuned. Cause China, I mean, you talking about China and India, they rely heavily on getting oil out of there. So if they want their motherfucking oil, either they're going to come to the United States or they going to motherfucking come to the table and do what must be done. That's just all it is to it. So y'all can wait on it. I appreciate y'all, family. We got some more videos that we're going to be running down today. Stay tuned, man. The lineup is right there on my homepage. Oh, before we get off of here, family, I want y'all to get on over there to Patreon. We got that fire up there right now. Have foundational Black Americans anchor themselves to a sinking ship. I want y'all to think about it. That fire commentary is over there on Patreon right now. And are you descendant of a slave trader? And I think a lot of you niggas, even in this comments, need to think about that, because you sure will sell a nigga up the river in a minute. You see what I'm saying? You will make a nigga think he doing good when the nigga is in the bottom of the boat. Nigga selling to the next slave master. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't have an understanding of what success is. And so that is very critical, that you have to have an understanding of what success is. And since you don't have that, clearly not for me. You see what I'm saying? Not for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to accept that. You know, I don't want to accept that kind of win where all my leaders are not. That fact alone, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I love my leaders. I couldn't accept that. My damn soul would be, man, it'd probably be all kind of holes in my soul to know that all my leaders, and I didn't do nothing to protect my leaders. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, you know what I'm saying? Ivan Van Sertima, Amos Wilson, France, and they start knocking in. We ain't doing nothing, but we winning. Y'all fake. Y'all is fake. You understand what I'm saying? The soldiers supposed to step up, you know what I'm saying, and go to a advanced security detail, putting the leaders up and shit, and, you know, and securing the goddamn leaders. Failure, a serious, and that's why we look and I see, what happened to all our leaders? Why is all our leaders been assassinated? And I see why. I see why. But anyway, family, get black with me. This is the general saying Black Pop.